To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Lockhart Perspective. Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day.
Hello, and welcome. So glad to see each and every one of you. Well, the way that I feel right now is it just appears that this is going to be our regular topic. So we may as well just open up a panel and we may as well talk about this every single week because it appears that every single thing is being recalled at one point or another. Recalls. And today we're looking at everything from beef to butter to clothing and all of the stuff that's in between. I am not happy about it, but I tell you, somebody made a great point in the comment space earlier today. And they said, it looks like they're just trying to get me to throw a lot of stuff away. And I'm paraphrasing. It's like, oh, they must be just wanting me to throw a bunch of junk out prematurely. And I have to tell you, that's very close to accurate is how I feel as well. Also, off of the topic. Oh yeah, Ms. Is it Harrison? Yeah, that's exactly right. I want to say hello to everybody. I see all these wonderful, beautiful people here. Melinda, Sandy, Agent Josie, Helen Davis, Yahuwah. Hey, how are you today? Look like we have Lee Mossman 1 and Miss Harrison. Hello to all of you. I'm so glad to see you all here. Well, we're going to get right in it. We're going to get right into it. And I just want to say I'm amazed. Actually, I'm not. But it's still important for us to get down to the nitty gritty and start to read it. Hey, pronouns, conspiracy theorists, how are you? Recalls, pulling food off the shelves, plus getting stock out of the people's homes so we can all become dependent on the government when the famine hits the fan. You're accurate. You're accurate. SKSX. Hey, Texas Ted 73, how you doing? Cora Flores, how are you? Mark Mussard, how's it going with Carrie Redmond here today? Jessica Campbell and Truth Serum, I like it. Because back in the day, Truth Serum, we used to refer to a Long Island ST. Long Island iced tea used to be considered Truth Serum back in the day when you could drink. As you get older, you can't do that no more. But that's what we used to call Truth Serum back in the day. A Long Island iced tea or something similar. Some type of libation, some type of beverage. Yes. Now you can just have a regular lemonade and put a little ginger in it for me. That's what I had in my tea this morning. I had a little ginger in my tea. That gave me a little kick. Thought I was doing something. But as you can see on the screen here, not to belabor the time, I'm going to give you the whole entire screen like you know I am. And I'm going to increase the size for you so that as we click these stories, look at this. They got recalls here, right? And it seems as soon as we started doing this particular page of recalls, they started smattering it with fake food. I mean, McDonald's food and their coupons and the like. As soon as we started working with this, do you guys remember that? As soon as, because it didn't used to have all of the advertisements. See, look at all this stuff that's here now. Look at all this. Oh, wow. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I am going to clear this and take it over to, I hope you guys can still hear me, because whenever I go to the Microsoft side, the Microsoft tab, sometimes it gets a little, cattywampus and it prevents you guys from hearing it. And so it doesn't always let me do it, but I think it might let me do it this time. Let's hope. You guys do me a favor and monitor the sound for me, will you? Okay, because I'm going to pull it. But I want y'all to tell me what it sounds like. Okay, the sound is 5x5 now, and we're going to pull it over to a window, and that's going to be this one. Tell me, can you guys hear it? And is the sound clear? That's what I want to know. Is the sound clear? Okay. Daya, thank you. Hey, Daryl Calhoun, you can hear me? Okay. Y'all tell me, is it clear on this side, though? Because when we go, it is. Because the last time we did this, Atonet and Strange Skies, we were all saying, oh gosh, it's terrible. So, butter recall potential to be contaminated with Listeria monocytogenes. Help here. Help here. Help here. Here we go. The company announced date was August the 19th on 2022. The FDA also published the date as the same, August the 19th, 2022, and the product type is actually food and beverages. The announcement was made because there is Listeria monocytogenes, possibly, in Epicurean Butter LLC. Okay, the company or the brand name is Wegmans, and the product description is lemon dill finishing butter. That even sounds nice. They've just contaminated. The company announcement sounds something like this. Epicurean Butter LLC of Thornton, Colorado is recalling its 3.5 ounce tubs of Wegmans lemon dill finishing butter food due to a recall from our frozen dill supplier, Suburb Farms, because it has the potential to be contaminated with Listeria monocytogenes, an organism which can cause serious and sometimes fatal infection in young children, frail or elderly people, and with otherwise weakened immune systems. Although healthy individuals may suffer only short-term symptoms from as high as a fever, headache, as well as stiffness, nausea, abdominal pain, and diarrhea, Listeria infection can cause miscarriages and stillbirths among pregnant women. The recalled Wegmans lemon dill finishing butter were distributed at Wegmans food markets in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Massachusetts, Virginia, North Carolina, and Washington, D.C., all very widespread areas that are not too far from one another, but that's a lot of land to cover. It's a very populated area when you consider it in a grid fashion. So the product comes in a 3.5 ounce black plastic cup with a Wegmans label around and on the lid. The cup has a sealed lidding film under the lid, and there is a best by date as well as the lot number printed with blue ink by the label around the cup. The following products are all subject to this recall, and here they are. The list of these products will be down below in the description, but there are the 3.5, the 8 count. All of them are the lemon dill finishing butter in different sizes with different numbers, as you can see. It's a lot. These are the only lots affected by this recall. They say no illnesses have been reported due to the connection with this problem. The Epicurean Butter LLC received notice from its herb supplier that certain lots of frozen dill could potentially, which goes to the point of our astute family here. You guys called it. So it says that it could potentially be contaminated with Listeria based upon a test from the supplier's food manufacturing customers in Canada. Oh, Canada. That use the ingredient in one of their finished products. Consumers who purchase the products are urged to return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. It's amazing. Whenever you hear the terms and the things like could possibly or potentially, it makes you just wonder. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Really makes you wonder. You never heard of it, huh, Melinda? Melinda says that she's never heard of it, but in the middle of nowhere, we are lucky to get the plain Jane stuff. Hmm. And it's so amazing because they've even attacked some of the plain Jane stuff. And here's the deal. Maureen, Olson, and Iffy, I just wonder. With the four of us put our heads together. Knowledge 2020, Iffy, and Maureen. Do you guys think possibly that they're trying to run a fast one on us? I think they are. I think they are. It would be great if we all had somebody like the guy, what is his name, who used to run with the dude that got the black eye and then they just sued him recently. Anyway, it would be great if we could have us a health ranger. If all of us could just have a health ranger, then we would be able to call him and get some help. You can get that out of there as one. All right, so let's go on to the next one. I'm going to find us another story here. All righty. The sweatshirts, even sweatshirts are being recalled. Wow. Wow. How many people go to Hard Rock? So let me just give this to you. I'm just going to shout it out. If you got any sweatshirts, any hooded sweatshirts with drawstrings from Hard Rock, you may want to get them turned in and get your money back, because according to what I'm seeing on this side where they got all the decorations of ads, yeah, some of the children's hooded sweatshirts have been recalled due to a possibility of strangulation. So if you've got that, you want to return those. I want to let us get on with the beef contamination. That's the story that I'm aiming for right now. Let me see if we can get over here. All right. Yep. So we're going to keep what's on the screen so that I can just read through these. So the FSIS issues a public health alert for ground beef products due to a possible E. coli 0157. O or 015. That's a O. That's O like ocean. 157. And there's a colon H7. August the 18th, 2022, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection, FSIS, is issuing a public health alert due to the concerns that specific ground beef products may be adulterated with E. coli 0157H7. A recall was not requested because the products are no longer available for purchase. Darn shame. The Hawaiian Big Island beef brand ground beef products were produced August the 8th, 2022, and the following products are subject to the public health alert. 1 pound vacuum sealed packages containing ground beef 80 fine number 1 package with the packaged date 8/8/22 and the lot number 2020808 on the label, and the case 134R like Robert 1. So you're going to want to look at this down below in the description after this video is published, so that way you can pull up these, because these are the types of things that some people just grab and throw in the freezer. They all appear to be up until you get to the 2 pound container vacuum package seal packages. So you've got a 2 pound vacuum pack, you've got a 10 pound, several 10 pounds, as well as 40 pound packages containing 4 10-pound chubs of ground beef. You're going to want to make sure that you've checked this out well. The products bear establishment number estimated 1063 inside the USDA mark of inspection, and these items were shipped to retail and restaurant locations in Hawaii. Now, I love how they always say like these far off locations, but let us go on ahead and just tell everybody why. Well, what do you got to get through before you get to Hawaii? And where did it come from? Did it come from the other direction, like the Japan direction, or did it come from this direction? Where did it begin? Let's go on ahead and see that. Let's see that. The problem was discovered by FSIS during an assessment of the establishment's production records associated with a sample that tested positive for E. coli. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions due to the consumption of these products, and anyone concerned with illness should contact a healthcare provider. E. coli is a potentially deadly bacterium that can cause dehydration, bloody diarrhea, and abdominal cramps for 2 to 8 days, 3 to 4 days on average after exposure to the organism. While most people recover within a week, some develop a type of kidney failure called hemolytic uremic syndrome. Or HUS, H-U-S. This condition can occur among persons of any age, but it's most common in children under 5 years old and older adults. It is marked by easy bruising, pallor, and decreased urine output. Persons who experience these symptoms should seek emergency care immediately. You know, we did have a lot of people who used to watch our channel, the Lockhart Perspective, from Hawaii. And so I think it's important for us to share it no matter where it is. The reason being is because people can move around so much now. You know, you can go from one place to another, and it's just important to know. But I just cannot, here, I'm going to tell you guys, there is a remedy for this. Is everybody ready for the remedy? Yeah, I didn't put it on, you guys, because remember, I did not want all of the stuff on this side to be splattered all over the place. Here, let me show you what I mean, because as soon as I put it over there, there's going to be a whole lot of advertisement. And I like to use the other way, which is why I should have just went ahead and used the other side. This is what I was talking about. But look, it's not that bad. Before, it had all of the McDonald's advertisements there. This is the one that I just read. Okay, that's the one that I just read. And it doesn't have all the McDonald's advertisements on it, which is what it had a few minutes ago. All right. All right. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I said it earlier, but I know a lot of people came in and probably didn't hear me say I was just going to leave it on that other screen. But that's what the name of the game is. And now, as I said, they've just got this over here. So I don't mind that Patriot Supply being there. You know, I get some of that stuff, and I don't even have them as a sponsor, but I do like their stuff. It says this condition can occur among persons of any age, but is most common between under 5 years old and then older adults. And they are concerned that some of the consumers may have it in their refrigerators or in their freezers. Consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. Well, right now, today, with the way that money is, of course, if you have that fear, most assuredly, take it and get your money back. Don't throw anything out. Go get your money. Go get your money, honey. FSIS advises all consumers to safely prepare their raw meat products, including fresh and frozen, and only consume ground beef that has been cooked to the temperature of 160 degrees. The only way to confirm that ground beef is cooked to a temperature enough to kill the harmful bacteria is to use a food thermometer that measures internal temperature. Remember, you always want to take a thermometer and put it to the thickest portion of whatever meat that you are trying to qualify as healthy or whatnot. Here's a bevy of phone numbers that you all are able to look into. There's the poultry hotline that you can call and several others. This is not a joking matter. It is very serious because even though we know that in our heart of hearts, some of this stuff may be a little planned, you don't want to tamper with things like this. If you have something like this and you have this number on your food, it's better to pull it out of the freezer, take it and get your money back and start fresh. Okay. But I do want to also tell everybody, have no fear that if you did not know about any of this and now you're wondering about the barbecue over the weekend and you happen to be in that area and you're trying to figure it all out, did you bless it? Did you say your blessing and your grace over it? Well, don't allow these things to worry you and let not your heart be troubled. How about that? So let's see what else do they have here for us to take a glance at. The chocolate products. Oh, wait a minute. Thousands of pouches of Capri Sun recalled due to contamination with a cleaning solution. Wow. Heinz, Kraft Heinz is announcing a voluntary recall of Capri Sun Wild Cherry fruit drink. Let me make sure that you guys can see this. Yeah, you can see it. And do you see what I was telling you guys about the McDonald's? Now they are the ones that are peppering the advertisements here. The company announcement August date was August the 12th, 2022. The FDA published it on the 16th. And of course, we know it is food and beverages. The reason for the announcement is a potential for clean in place CIP solution to have entered the product stream. It is from Kraft Heinz. Description again is Capri Sun Wild Cherry flavored juice drink blend beverage. They're announcing a voluntary recall of approximately 5,760 cases of Capri Sun Wild Cherry flavored juice beverage. The voluntary recall comes after diluted cleaning solution, which is used on the food processing equipment, was inadvertently introduced into a production line at one of our factories, they say. Only the wild cherry flavored Capri Sun products with the case package number below were affected, and the best buy date on that product is June 25th, 2023. Those are the only dates that were affected. The issue was discovered after we received several consumer complaints about the taste of the affected product. The company is actively working with retail partners as well as distributors to remove potentially impacted product from circulation. The customers who purchase the items should not consume the products, but rather return it to the store where they purchased it. And consumers can also contact Kraft Heinz from 9 to 6 p.m. with the following information that'll be listed down below in the production notes. So they are 6.6 fluid ounce Capri Sun wild cherry flavored drinks. The blend, again, is the individual foiled pouches that were packed in paper board cartons. All of the information that you're going to want to know about is right here. And with it coming to back to school time, yes, you definitely want to take this seriously. Even though we know what's up, please take this seriously because you've got children, grandchildren, nieces or nephews that are in your care that could have just easily come in contact with this, as well as, children that you have at home with you. How about the chocolate recall, the products, the undeclared allergens, and things of that nature? Well, there are some things here. Wow. Now, do you see what they just did to this? They just had the McDonald's commercial on the other side. And now look at this. This is another advertisement here. How to reduce the tummy at my age. Gee willikers. And then they have a big pouch of French fries right there. That looks like spaghetti, chocolate, and wine. Well, if I'm going to have a tummy, let me come over here and tell you this to be honest with you. Because I want to be honest with you. If I'm going to have a tummy, yeah, I'm going to need for it to come from wine and not any of the other things. I just have to tell you that. Okay. 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 Just had to let you know that. Just had to let you know that. Yes, always pray over your food and give thanks every single time. Absolutely. Because you know what the deal is? The deal is that there's going to be fear, 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 fear. And every single thing. Hey, Rick the Explorer and Pamela, how are you? Okay. Hey, Drops Family Garden. You know what I mean, Melinda? Mars Fool's Gold, how you doing? It's like, come on now. Hey, Marty. All right. It's like, come on. Every single thing they give us is fear, 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 which is how you know that a lot of these things are not cool. But here's the deal. When it comes to these kinds of things, you still want to be cognizant of what's going on, and you want to make sure that you are taking precautions, okay? You don't want to walk into some of these products after you know what they've already said, but you certainly don't want to trip on something that you've already consumed, baby. Don't even go there. Don't even let your heart be troubled, not in the least, okay? The gluten bar. So now listen, this is what the dark chocolate coconut bites. This is what they're referring to when they're saying there are some chocolates that have been, out of here. The gluten-free bar issues allergy alert on the undeclared cashews. In the GFB12 or 1.2 ounce dark chocolate coconut bites. Now, don't you know I would enjoy a dark chocolate coconut bite? I don't think I'd do the cashews, especially after what Dr. B told us about cashews and the cashew fingers, if anybody can remember that. He had us pull up the cashew fingers and they were all rotten. Anyway, it goes on to tell us that, of course, the reason for the announcement is because of the undeclared cashews. And the company name is the Gluten Free Bar. Of course, the brand is the GFW Dark Chocolate Coconut Bites. The Gluten Free Bar of Grand Rapids, Michigan is issuing a voluntary recall on the GFW 1.2 Dark Chocolate Coconut Bites because it may contain a potential undeclared allergen cashew. People who have an allergy or a sensitivity to cashew run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergic reaction if they consume these products. I wonder if we can pull up that conversation that we were having with Dr. B. If anybody remembers, what he was telling us is that it has the cashews themselves, the legume themselves are really toxic. And I don't think a lot of us knew that day. But there were some people in the chat that said that they too were allergic to cashews. And so we all imagined that this is the reason why. Nonetheless, the retail unit is a 1.2 ounce wrapper with the UPC that's listed here. You can find that down below inside of the production notes. The photos of the product and the lot code are shown below. And this recall is limited exclusively to the product lot code that is listed, and no other products with this brand have been affected. Okay. Here it is again. The 1.2 dark chocolate coconut bites were distributed nationwide in retail stores and throughout online retailers, as well as at the www.gfb.com. The recall was initiated after it was discovered that the product potentially contained cashews from an isolated incident and was distributed in packaging that did not declare cashews. To date, no allergic reaction has been reported, and the consumers that have purchased the GFB 1.2 ounce dark chocolate coconut bites with the lot number that's listed here are encouraged to return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. Consumers with questions can also contact the information phone number at the appropriate time listed here from the Gluten Free Bar Company. And there are the phone numbers that are listed, and you'll be able to reach out to them. Okay. Sad. Here's what needs to be done. We need to start suing some people. You think maybe they would slow it down with some of these things? You think maybe they would hire somebody to check it out? There is a recall for the pizza. See, here comes the stuff popping up all over again. Pizza, home run in frozen foods recalls. Frozen meat pizza due to the possible foreign matter that may be in it. August the 14th, 2022. Home run frozen pizza is from the Home Run in Frozen Foods in Woodridge, Illinois establishment. Is recalling approximately 13,099 pounds of frozen meat pizza product that may be contaminated with an extraneous material, specifically metal. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Safety and Inspection Service, or FSIS, announced on the specific date, which was the 14th. The frozen meat pizzas were produced on June 6, 2022. The following product is subject to recall, and it has a question mark. Then it also says 33.5 ounce cartons containing Home Run in Chicago's Premium Pizzeria Deluxe Sausage Classic. Here's the best by date, 12/3/22. So it's pretty far off, which means you could have it at the bottom of that long freezer in the back of the garage. The product special subject to recall bear the establishment number, established 18498, and there's an Alpha A at the end of that. Inside of the USDA mark of inspection, these items were shipped to a distributor in Illinois and then further distributed to retailers. The problem was discovered when the firm notified FSIS that it had received consumer complaints reporting metal was found inside of the actual pizza. They have no confirmed reports of injury or adverse reactions due to the consumption of these products, and anyone that's concerned about injury or illness is suggested to reach out to a healthcare provider. FSIS is concerned that some of the products may be in your freezer, some of the consumers' freezers, or found at a distributor and a retail location. The consumers who have purchased these products are urged not to consume them. Additionally, distributors and retailers are urged not to sell these products. These products should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. FSIS routinely conducts recall effectiveness checks to verify recalling firms notify their customers of the recall and that steps are taken to make certain that the product is no longer available to consumers. When available, the retail distribution lists will be posted on the FSIS website at the appropriate email address listed here. If you have any questions, they've given you a couple of paragraphs that you can look at. And isn't it ironic that this would be here? The MRE type meals and all this other stuff. Ooh, you talk about somebody who is an opportunist. I don't blame y'all. I probably would do it too. Now, let's go on to the next thing, the buns and pretzel products that have been recalled due to the potential for microbial contamination. Not good. So the King's Hawaiian issues a voluntary recall of the pretzel slider buns. That's terrible. Hold on just a second, folks. Nobody here with that name. Uh-huh. I'm going to have to keep you guys here with me from now on. I'm not even going to mute you guys when somebody strange is at my door again. I'm going to keep this microphone open. Okay? That's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm going to keep this microphone open. All right, Marty, you got my number, so you know, girl, how to check on me. There's a lot of weird stuff been going on lately. Yeah, this guy's in my yard. I don't know these people. I don't know anything. And lately, that's what's been going on. Just people just been popping up at the house. But I got but I got me, and then I got my brother, and I got 6 of his friends here, right here. Right here. Just so y'all know, I got my brother and 6 of his little friends, and they over here. Then I got a little something to read. I have something to read that's got some replenishments in it. And it's like a magazine. So it's my brother, me, and something to read. And from the people who just be coming around outside. Okay. All of y'all here with your girl, because ain't nobody else here. All right, so now the buns and pretzel products recalled due to the potential for microbial contamination. Can I just tell you, take your phone and video with them when they're in your yard. Okay, be borrowed. That's what I will do. Yeah. Okay, Mars Fugel, cable guy. Now, the buns and the pretzels. I absolutely adore pretzel buns. Do you guys like those pretzel buns? I love pretzel buns. I do. And this is sad to me because I like to purchase these. And it's sad because you can't just go to the store anymore and pick up something and put it down and go on. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's true too, Marty. I saw that. Thank you, girl. I see that. Yes, good idea. Great idea. What? Pamela Stupor? Girl, send me that story. If it's any validity, you can find it in 2 places. Send me that. If you can just find it in 1, I'll look for it. If you can find that for me, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Anyway, let's get into this because I am saddened by the fact that the buns, the pretzel products, I hope they're not the pretzel buns, but let's get into it. King's Hawaiian issues a voluntary recall of pretzel slider buns, pretzel hamburger buns, and the pretzel bites due to a recall of an ingredient from a supplier Lions Magnus. Ugh, man, they can just tell me the name of that product and I probably wouldn't want to eat any of that. Lions Magnus. That sounds like a prophylactic company. Water. 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 The company announcement was August the 12th, and of course, we know that it's food and beverages, and its contamination, including the Coronobacter sakazaki and the Clostridium botulinum. I'm getting a little better. Hey, your girl's getting a little better with these weird old words. All right, so the brand name, of course, is King's Hawaiian. The product, we just said it, was the pretzel slider buns and the hamburger buns, as well as the bites, the pretzel bites. Los Angeles, California, August 11, 2022. King's Hawaiian is voluntarily recalling its pretzel slider buns, pretzel hamburger buns, as well as the pretzel bites products out of an abundance of caution following a recall of an ingredient that's been used in the pretzel products. From one of its suppliers, Lions Magnus is recalling this ingredient due to the potential for it to cause microbial contamination, including from organisms Coronobacter sakazaki and the Clostridium botulinum. I just jacked it up. Who cares? You know what I mean. While no illness associated with the King's Hawaiian's pretzel breads have been reported and no pathogens have been found in any of the King's Hawaiian products to date, the recall is being conducted out of an abundance of caution to ensure customer or consumer safety. This recall does not impact any of the other King's Hawaiian products or their dollar bills, y'all. That's really what they're trying to say. Look here, we done gave our sacrifice from our company, all right, this quarter, this year, but don't be messing up the rest of our money, right? Because in a few months here, it's going to be, Thanksgiving, and a lot of people like our bread. And we don't want y'all jacking it up. So we're going to let you guys know that we'll play the game this time. And we're going to give our due. Okay? Because you shake all of us companies down. Right? And this is all we want you to let the people know. It's just one. That's all we giving up. It's just one. It does not impact any other King's Hawaiian products, as no other products use this ingredient from Lions Magnus. The King's Hawaiian will resume producing all the pretzel products once the company has ensured all current product has been disposed of and has confirmed the safety of all ingredients. Any other comments that are made with this are simply my own and have nothing to do with the story. So just what the story says is what we are going to follow. Consumers in possession of any of the King's Hawaiian pretzel slider buns, the King's Hawaiian pretzel hamburger buns, or the King's Hawaiian pretzel bites should dispose the products, and the consumers can also contact the King's Hawaiian phone number here during the time that's open. That will be down below in the production notes. Here are all of the UPC information as well as the description and the lot number. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So down below, you guys will see this. All right. The recalls on salads again. I guess salads are just a thing that can just keep on giving. They can just keep on doing the salad thing. I guess. I don't know. That's very concerning. It's very concerning. All right. So listen here. The 5th season issue allergy alert on undeclared dairy and eggs in the crunchy sesame salad kits. Crunchy sesame salad kits. I'm going to skip all of this because we already know it's undeclared eggs and milk. And we're going to go right here to the company announcement portion. Okay, so follow me there, won't you? 5th season announced today that it is issuing a voluntary recall for a limited amount of its branded crunchy sesame salad kits due to the possible inclusion of an ingredient not listed on the product label. The salad kit may contain a dressing packet that contains eggs as well as milk, which is not declared on the label. Consumers with allergies or sensitivities to milk or eggs should discard the product. And if you're not, I guess you're cool to eat it. That's what it's not saying is keep your money, save your money. People who have an allergy or severe sensitivity to milk and eggs run the risk of serious or life threatening allergic reaction if they consume these products. The fifth brand, Crunchy Sesame Salad Kit, used by or best by date is August the 16th, 2022, which could easily still be in somebody's refrigerator, or August the 5th, 2020, 15th, excuse me, 16th and 15th. August 16th and August 15th, 2022. UPC code is listed here. To date, fifth season is not aware of any reports or any complaints from the consumers regarding this product. The products were shipped to Ohio, Michigan, and New York between August 4th and August 12th, 2022. Fifth Season takes the safety and integrity of their products it distributes very seriously and regrets any inconvenience and concern this recall may cause. There, of course, is more information down here, individuals with actual names that you can reach out to find out about the product with the lot numbers that you have. And right now, that's all we got. That's all we got. Looks like that's it. That's good. No cheese and Chipotle. I don't know. Was there some more stuff for cheese and Chipotle? Microgreens are quick and easy to grow as well. You guys are giving out some good info. I like it. I like when you guys are doing that. That just makes me happy. It does. It gives me joy. It gives me joy. Yes, it does. It gives me lots of joy. So there you go. There you have it. There you have it. Now, we have a few things that are coming up tomorrow and the next couple of days. You want to check us out because we got some things going on. Let me tell you what we're talking about tomorrow as an example. Tomorrow, hey, you guys, also, I want you all to become some members here. Let's get some members. Join us. Won't you join us? Tomorrow, we're going to have crickets. It's what's for dinner. I got some stuff I want to show you guys that. And then on the Lockhart Perspective, tomorrow at 4 p.m., we're looking at the manosphere. You guys know they created the manosphere specifically to combat the whole feminism thing. But I think somewhere along the line, it's getting a little cattywampus. It's turning into the the Little Rascals Woman Haters Club. Remember that on the Little Rascals? That's what it's becoming. And so we're going to talk about that on the Lockhart Perspective tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central. And then we're also going to look at some other things over here. And that time is going to be Crickets What's for Dinner. That'll be 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. All right. And then any other good stuff that we come up with as we go. Nothing heavy because I don't want you guys all bogged down with the heavy. Y'all can get that everywhere else. I'm trying to make sure that we're getting information, and I'm trying to make sure that we are keeping things as light and buoyant as possible, because you need to be as positive as you can be. You know, you can get fear anywhere. Fear is being given away for free. It don't cost you nothing. I don't want to add to that, but I do want you to be informed. And there is a difference between operating in fear, okay? Operating in fear, okay? And then being informed. There's a difference. And so that's the reason why we had to do the recalls today. Tomorrow, crickets, what's for dinner? It's what they're putting in your food right now. There's a lot of people that are very well aware that they are adding crickets and other things to food. But see, there have been some bugs that's been in food for years that they have added in. You know, you go to different countries and there's a delicacy. You know, they may have it with a little dark chocolate and a little hint of orange or some type of orange essence or something like that, or bumblebee or even crickets or sometimes spiders or different things of that nature. A lot of these things start off very slowly to get you indoctrinated to it, to get you a little softened, you know, just like the scripture that talks about a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You start out with just a little bit, and then you get a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more until you're immersed completely in sin. And then once sin takes over, gotta get back, jump back. So that's what we're talking about. The scoops, if anybody watches any of my old type of shows, you got the Omega Man, and then you've got Soylent Green, where they're dealing with a lot of eating of the bugs, eating of other, you know, if 12 people were stuck on a desert island, what would they do type thing? All right, you guys. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And it is really, really sad. It's really, really sad. Um, Liz Bauer said, I made homemade yeast rolls for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Good for you. Uh, you know, I want to encourage everybody to take care of yourselves and take care of your families. Just love each other the best that you can. If we just remember that life is but a vapor, these type of stories will only equip us with info, and then we'll just keep on going on and loving each other. Listen, we're about 45 minutes in, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today as we covered those recalls that were a great necessity. If you have not become a member here, please look down below in the description. It's one fee, one little amount that takes care of us for the entire month. And I think it's awesome and smashing. And I'd love to have you. Each and every one of you, I want you to do me a big favor. And I want you to remember what we always say on any Felicia Lockhart group publication. And that is that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High. You guys take care of yourselves. And then I want you to reach around and take care of one another. And until you and I see each other again, do me a favor, please. Continue to be blessed. Okay? All right. Take care. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day.